This is the Best of the Universities Quiz Challenge. 10 universities from across Zimbabwe. University of Zimbabwe, Great Zimbabwe University, the National University of Science and Technology, Lupana State University, Chinhoyi University of Technology, Midland State University, Harare Institution of Technology, Bindura University of Science Education, Gwanda State University, and Manicaland State University of Applied Sciences. Which team will be the last standing to become the first champion of the Best of the Universities Quiz Challenge?
Good day, viewers, listeners and participants of the Best of the Universities Quiz Challenge. The Swedish Embassy here in Zimbabwe, through its current 5-year strategic plan, is committed to increase access to and respect for SRHR, especially for young people. To increase reach to young people, we have partnered Say What for an Action for Choice project, a project that is inspired by belief in students' power to make choices about their sexual and reproductive health. We believe that when students' sexual and reproductive health choices are broadened, there is increased potential for them to excel in other development facets such as education, professional careers, and employability. The Embassy of Sweden is proud to be part of the first ever quiz challenge for universities around sexual reproductive health. The quiz challenge has been aptly branded Best of the Universities Quiz Challenge, accompanied by this trending hashtag Inspiring Learning. This initiative will challenge young people's knowledge on their sexual and reproductive health and stimulates knowledge generation and sharing. The quiz also presents an opportunity to initiate conversations on and identify programming gaps for policymakers, programmers, service providers, and young people themselves. I would like to encourage all the participating universities to enjoy and learn from this process. In the 21st century, we must learn together and collectively share the responsibility of transforming our communities. I would also want to extend my gratitude to all partners who have supported this inaugural show. Looking forward to an exciting series.
Hello, and welcome to an absolute brand new TV show, the Best of the Universities Quiz Challenge. I'm your host and your quiz master, Tembani Kumalo, and today we are joined by some of the most exciting and vibrant universities in the country, Chinhoyi University of Technology and Great Zimbabwe University. Without further ado, I'm going to allow the team masters to introduce their teams.
Hello, thank you so much for tuning in. We are live here in Harare and we are here for the Best of the Universities Quiz Challenge, and I'm taking you through the first team that is getting in there for the first episode, and this is Great Zimbabwe University. I just want you guys to introduce yourself and introduce your team name, okay? You go first.
I'm Brendan Sabeka. I'm Krista Blumshine.
And I'm Achio Magaza.
So we're so excited they're going against Chinhoyi University.
Hi, we're from Chinhoyi University of Technology. We are Team Shaniva, inspired by our names, a combination of our names. To my left is Trevor, and right Ngonizashi, and I am myself from Chantel.
And how are you feeling about your chances of winning?
We're feeling a bit nervous, but very excited.
Before we start off with the quiz challenge, let's take a look at how the teams were selected in their respective groups. Group A, CUT versus GZU. Group B, NUST versus GSU. Group C, Muswasi versus HEAT. Group D, LSU versus BUSE. Group E, MSU versus UZ. This will be the first set of our round 1. Only top 8 out of 10 will make it into round 2. Now let's begin our episode 1.
Are you guys ready?
Yes.
You guys?
Yes.
Okay, question number 1. What does the abbreviation HIV stand for? Question number 2. What does the abbreviation AIDS stand for? I'll repeat. Question number 1. What does the abbreviation HIV stand for? And question number 2. What does the abbreviation AIDS stand for? Are you guys sure about your answers?
Yeah, we
Yes.
are very sure.
You guys?
Definitely.
Please read out your answer.
The first question, HIV stands for Human Immunodeficiency Virus. And the second question, AIDS stands for Acquired Immunodeficiency Syndrome.
Please read out your answers.
The first, HIV, stands for Human Immunodeficiency Virus. The second, AIDS, stands for Acquired Immune Deficiency Syndrome.
Okay. Question number 3 and 4. Starting with number 3. What does the abbreviation ART stand for? Number 4. What does the abbreviation PEP stand for? I'll repeat question number 3. What does the abbreviation ART stand for? And what does the abbreviation PEP stand for?
Questions seem to be getting more complicated here. The question is, who will conquer? As a young person, would you say you know your sexual reproductive health knowledge? How far have we come as a country in terms of art and PEP? The Great Zimbabwe team seem a bit more skeptical and cut more confident, but only results will prove us wrong. Over to the quizmaster.
Okay, time's up. I'll have your answers. Please read out your answers.
Question number 3, which says, what does ART stand for? It's antiretroviral therapy. And question number 4, PEP stands for post-exposure prophylaxis.
Please read your answers.
ART stands for Antiretroviral Therapy. PEP stands for Post-Exposure Prophylaxis.
That marks the end of the first segment, first episode. Stay tuned in for more after the short break. Welcome back to the Best of the University's Quiz Challenge, brought to you by Say What, in proud partnership with the Embassy of Sweden in Zimbabwe, the Ministry of Health and Childcare, the Ministry of Higher and Tertiary Education, and the National AIDS Council. Over to you, Quizmaster.
Are you guys ready?
Yes, we are.
Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Alright. Question number 5. Define gender. Question number 6. In which emergency situation is PEP administered in Zimbabwe? I'll repeat the questions. Question number 5. Define the term gender. And question number 6. In which emergency situation is PEP administered in Zimbabwe?
A lot of us talk of gender balance and so much more. Let's see if you can actually define the word as a young person. Both teams seem confident, and let's see what Tembani has to say about that. Remember, you can catch us live on Facebook and you can follow us on Twitter. Don't forget, it's the Best of the University's Quiz Challenge. Over to you, Quizmaster.
Thank you. Please read out your answers. Starting with the team on my left.
Gender refers to the socially constructed norms, values, and opportunities that are ascribed to males and females. Question 2. Post-exposure prophylaxis is administered under rape situations.
Okay, thank you. The team on my right.
Gender refers to the socially constructed roles which are given to the males and females by the society. Then post-exposure prophylaxis are administered to persons or women who are being raped or who are victims of unlawful intercourse, and also when one is forgotten to take contraceptives.
The whole idea now of SEWAT is to make sure that when students get into a university, they will make informed decisions about their sexual lives. Students are allowed to make decisions about how they want to manage their sexual lives. More importantly, we want to make sure that they should make such decisions knowing fully what are the unintended consequences that comes along certain decisions. So we try to provide as much information to students so that they can make those informed decisions. They are quite aware of the HIV prevalence in Zimbabwe or globally. They are quite aware of other social ills that are there within again, Zimbabwe is a country and also globally. So basically, when those students come together, whatever they do is to generate information and share that information amongst themselves and encourage good behavior such that they don't regret any decision that they make about their social life.
Okay, we'll move on to the next set of questions. Are you guys ready?
Yes, we are.
Question number 7. Define the term contraception. Question number 8. Give an example of a dual protection or contraceptive method. I'll repeat the questions. Question number 7. Define the term contraception. And question number 8. Give an example of a dual protection contraceptive method.
Contraception, contraception, contraception. As a young person, do you know the different methods of contraception? Don't forget to follow us and like us on our Twitter and Facebook page so you can also be part of the quiz challenge. What do you know about contraception? Are you using contraception? Are you staying protected as a young person? Over to you, Tembani.
Thank you. Chinhoyi, how are you feeling about your answers?
They're correct.
You are sure?
Yes.
100%?
Yes.
Please read out your answers.
Contraception refers to the deliberate use of artificial methods to prevent pregnancy.
And the second question?
Dual protection is the condoms.
Okay, condoms. GZU, how are you feeling then? You got this one correct?
Yes.
Please read out your answers.
The first one, contraception refers to the methods or ways which are used to prevent pregnancy or the ways which are used to regulate fertility. Then the second one, the methods which offers double protection are female and male condoms.
Thank you. Once again, for the benefit of the viewers at home, I am going to read out the answers. So for the first question, define the term contraception. Contraception is defined as the intentional prevention of conception through the use of various devices, sexual practices, chemicals, drugs, or surgical procedures. And for the next question, give an example of a dual protection contraceptive method. The answer that I have here is male or female condom.
Well, that marks the end of the second segment, first episode. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the short break. Welcome back to the Best of the University's Quiz Challenge, brought to you by Say What, in proud partnership with the Embassy of Sweden in Zimbabwe, the Ministry of Health and Childcare, the Ministry of Higher and Tertiary Education, and the National AIDS Council.
Most exciting for me was the whole preparation for the show, getting the teams to prepare and also preparing for them to actually come here. And of course, the selection of this venue as the show, where the show was actually going to be produced. We're not expecting that this place would actually turn out and look the way it is looking now. And this is the Say What Conference Center where we're actually producing this particular show. So for me, that did it. It did it. So we were thinking of something that would get the show out to many young people in Zimbabwe, and we thought a quiz show would actually do it. so that it can have a space where young people can be reached with information in an exciting way. So that's how we thought, well, a quiz recording that can be broadcasted would actually do it.
Are you ready for the next set of questions?
Yes, we are.
GZU?
Yes.
Thank you. Now we'll move on to our third segment, ladies and gentlemen, starting with question number 9. Emergency contraceptive pills can be taken within how many hours after unprotected sexual intercourse? And question number 10. Pre-exposure prophylaxis is a way for people who do not have HIV but who are at substantial risk of getting it to prevent HIV by taking a pill every day. The pill brand name Truvada is a pre-exposure prophylaxis which contains 2 drugs that are used in combination to treat HIV. Name any drug which is used in this combination. I'll repeat the questions. Question number 9. Emergency contraceptive pills can be taken within how many hours after unprotected sexual intercourse? And question number 10. Pre-exposure prophylaxis is a way for people who do not have HIV but who are at substantial risk of getting it to prevent HIV by taking a pill every day. The pill brand name Truvada is a pre-exposure prophylaxis which contains 2 drugs that are used in combination to treat HIV. Name any drug which is used in the combination.
4 more questions to go. 40 points left. Do you think Chinhoyi University has it in the bag? Or Great Zimbabwe University? Who are you rooting for as a young person who knows their sexual and reproductive health knowledge? Let's see if the Chinhoyi University of Technology will be able to bag more points in the next round. Over to you, Quizmaster.
May I have your answers? Thank you. Please read out your answers, starting with Chinhoyi.
Post-sexual EC can be taken within 72 hours. The drug we named is Zidovudine.
Yeah, the first one for emergency contraception is 72 hours, and the other one is Zidovudine.
That's a big word. How did you memorize that?
We did.
Anyways, for the benefit of the viewers at home, I'll read the answers that I have. Question number 9. 120 hours depending on the emergency contraceptive method. Question number 10. Tenofovir emtricitabine. Big words indeed. We move on to the next set of questions. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Question number 11. Which university is Zimbabwe's oldest university and in which year was it established? Question number 12. Alcohol is broken down in the human liver. What is the common disease which affects the liver when alcohol is abused? I'll repeat the questions. Question number 11. Which university is Zimbabwe's oldest university and in which year was it established? And question number 12. Alcohol is broken down in the human liver. What is the common disease which affects the liver when alcohol is abused?
There goes the question. Which university is the oldest in Zimbabwe? Tensions are high in the room. Who will bag the highest points? Ladies and gentlemen, that marks the end of the third and final segment. Who do you think bagged this one? They both fought it out to the last. A big round of applause to Great Zimbabwe University and Chinhoyi University of Technology. Results to be announced in a moment.
Time's up. I'll have your answers right now. Thank you. Thank you. Chinhoyi, please read out your answers.
The oldest university is the University of Zimbabwe and established in 1952. The second one is liver cirrhosis.
Thank you. GZU, please read out your answers.
The oldest University of Zimbabwe established in 1980, and the second one, liver cirrhosis.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, that marks the end of our third and final segment. So the first question, which university is Zimbabwe's oldest university and in which year was it established? The correct answer to that is the University of Zimbabwe, formerly known as the University of Rhodesia and Nyasaland, the year 1952. And the second question that I asked, alcohol is broken down in the human liver. What is the common disease which affects the liver when alcohol is abused? The correct answer to that is liver cirrhosis.
Ladies and gentlemen, Group A's winners. Chinhoyi University of Technology with 95 points, whilst GZU rallies behind with 90 points. Congratulations to Chinhoyi University of Technology.
Amazing, amazing. If you have tuned in, we are here at the Best of the Universities Quiz Challenge 2019, and I'm joined again by
Great Zimbabwe University.
Great Zimbabwe University, and they just came out of the first episode. I was dying to find out what came out. I hope you guys were also so enthusiastic about what happened in there. We want to find out because Tembani was telling me it's going down inside. So I want to find out from you guys, how did you find the competition?
It wasn't that tough, but then it was a bit tricky because what we expected, actually we didn't get what we expected. It was a little bit easier than we expected because we had gone deeper into SRIH. So you find it would be a bit, it won't be that easy because it would have been some of the things you just literally left off thinking that they weren't going to come out.
Well, that marks the end of today's show. Stay tuned for the next episode of the Best of the University's Quiz Challenge. I'm your host, Tembani Kumalo, once again. Good day.
To the Best of the University's Quiz Challenge, brought to you by Say What, in proud partnership with the Embassy of Sweden in Zimbabwe, the Ministry of Health and Childcare, the Ministry of Higher and Tertiary Education, and the National AIDS Council.